Okay everyone, welcome back for part 2 of my Marvel vs. Capcom 3 basics tutorial. In this part we're going to talk about very core elements of gameplay, those being combos and off the grounds or OTGs. So in the first part we're going to go ahead and select my main team, and we're going to go into training. We're in training mode, so I can show you all the essential things that you should know about the game, even if you've played the game, to kind of explain it in a simpler fashion. So first off, we're going to check out our buttons. You might think, well, they're just buttons. I look at them and see what to do. Well, what you might not know is that the presets for the buttons are set for different peripherals. The Type A, which is the default setting, which the game comes in, is set for standard gamepad, your game controller, whether it be Xbox or PS3. As you can see, I am on Xbox, so that type is for your gamepad, optimized for that type of controller setting. And if you're playing on gamepad, that's probably what you should use. The Type B is for a Mad Catz fight stick, whether it be Tournament Edition or the Tournament Edition S, it's all the same. The Mad Catz Tournament Edition stick, that is the if you're using one of those, which I do myself, that is what the configuration you're going to use. And then you have the Type Y, which is for the Hori brand fight stick. So if you're playing on Hori brand fight stick, that is the configuration you should. You have custom, which you can set it if you want to play on like all kind of different buttons, and if you don't want like the default they have there, you can always set it to custom and change it. So, but just just for your knowledge, those are what the button presets there are for. And you can see you have custom, in case you don't want to play, you want to change it up a little bit, which mine is custom, but it's pretty much the Mad Catz. The Type B, except I take off the last two buttons, which are like partner 1 and partner 2 put together, so I don't actually get a team hyper combo or whatever it's called. So anyway, now that we've gone over the buttons and button settings and things like that, next part we're going to talk about are your character's moves. Obviously a big part of gameplay. As you can see in training mode, it shows you a list of all the characters here, and if there's a check mark by the character, it means that character is currently in play. It shows you both the 3 characters for your team and the 3 characters you're fighting against, training dummies. As you can see, we're looking at X23's moves right here. As you can tell, shows you, gives you the name of the move, if the move can be done in the air. Gives you the input to put in to get the command. I should note that all the moves in green are your regular special moves, and once we get down to the supers, you'll see that they'll be in a blue there'll be a blue line where the text is. But you can see there, this is where you want to go. If you see if you want to move. Now some moves called command normals will not appear in the move list. So for instance, if there's a move, we'll say for instance X23's Talon attack or Talon claw, whatever it is, it's from you press down and heavy while in the air. That is I think it's a special move, but it's a different move from her regular heavy attack in the air. Is a command normal. But it doesn't show up in the move list. So there are moves like that you're gonna have to experiment with, or you can go online and see all that other stuff that the move list might not point out. But yeah, so for things like that, not everything is gonna be right there for you. Like I said, command normals are things that the game just doesn't feel like it should tell you. But as you can see right now, the main beef with Marvel 3 right now, as it is, X Factor. There are 3 different levels of X Factor. There's level 1 X Factor, which is activated by having all 3 of your characters present. Level 2 X Factor, where you only have 2 characters present, and level 3 X Factor, where you have one character present. And you activate X Factor by pressing all 4 of your attack buttons. That would be light attack, medium attack, heavy attack, and special attack. Press all of those at the same time, you activate X Factor. Now, what are the pros and cons of X Factor? Well, X Factor regains your character's red health. So, whether that be your on-point character or your assist character, it doesn't matter. Your character will regain health very, very quickly. So, if you don't know, your assist characters, if your assist character takes damage, or any character that's not your on-point character, they'll have red health when they take damage. And if you switch them out, they'll slowly regain their red health. Now, with X Factor, it accelerates this process. Depending on your level of X Factor. The higher the level of X Factor, the more the process is accelerated. And also, the higher the level of X Factor, the longer it lasts. So, the level 1 X Factor, I want to say, lasts about 10 seconds, somewhere along those lines. 10 in-game seconds, I think. I don't think it's 10 actual seconds, 10 in-game seconds. Level 2, I want to say, is 15 to 20. I want to say it's about 20, and then I think level 3 is like 30 seconds. So, level 3 X Factor. Also, you know, with the different levels of X Factor, also come different benefits to your character other than like health regeneration. You can also cancel out of any type of move you're doing. So, for instance, a lot of people use it for super canceling into supers. So you could, if you want to do a super, X Factor, cancel, and then do another super. And also another benefit of X Factor is it increases your character's speed and power. Now, not all characters gain a speed boost. Not all characters gain, well, all characters do gain a power boost, but there are, I think Hawk is, I think, if I remember this correctly, the only character that does not gain a speed boost in X Factor, no matter what level it is. I think Hawk only gains a attack bonus. So, as you can see from the gameplay, I activate X Factor and we're just doing some jabs here. And as you can tell, the damage from the jabs is increased quite a bit from X Factor, from just the regular jabs. I think the regular jabs are doing 40,000 apiece, and I think the level 3 X Factor jabs are doing like 65 apiece. So. That's just to show you the increase in power and of course speed. Speed is also another improvement your characters get. You can, from the clip, I can link together like 3 jabs regularly without X Factor, and then with X Factor, I think I can get like 4 or 5 jabs to connect. So your character's speed increases, and you definitely want to get used to it, because many of the time I've had where I'm doing a combo and you get used to how your character moves and does a combo, but what you also want to get used to is doing that combo in level 3 X Factor. So some combos you might not be able to do in level 3 X Factor just because your character moves so fast. So I mean, it's definitely something you want to try out. And if you have a character that your anchor character or your last character, if you want to try out some combos with them in level 3 X Factor and see how they work out. So to see if you might need to make an adjustment or anything like that. Now what we're looking at right here are some basic understanding of combos. In Marvel's Capcom 3, you can link together all of your attack buttons going from light to medium to heavy to special. Now this is not universal. It works for most characters. Some characters cannot connect their light to medium to heavy. Dormammu, as you can see right here, is one of those characters. He cannot combo his light and medium to heavy. He can do light to medium, but his heavy attack will not combo after his medium. So you have to make an adjustment with certain characters like Dormammu. If you try to do the regular ABC, as we call it, the light, medium to heavy, it will not work for him. So what most people do is either crouch medium to launcher, or what I like to do is jump S into crouch medium into launcher. Give me a little extra damage there. And, it makes for a nice cross up if you can catch them. But if you hit your light, medium to heavy, it gives you a basic 4 hit, or so combo. But that's just bare minimum. You really want to play around with it, throw in some special moves into your combos and such. To kind of mix it up a bit. Get the most damage you can out of your combo. That's the most important thing about Marvel's Capcom 3. Getting the most damage you can out of your combo. Because there's nothing your opponent can do while they're in your combo. It's not Mortal Kombat where you have a breaker where you can break out the combo. No, you get your combo started. There's nothing they can do about it. So you want to get as much damage as you can. Now, another thing I want to talk about is your tag in. How do you tag in your other characters? Well, the character on point shows up at the top on the health bar, according to the health bar. The character under that is your partner 1. So when we went over to the controller configuration, you saw there was a button for partner 1. Whatever button your partner 1 is, you press and hold that, and that'll switch in the person directly under whoever your top character is. Now, if you just press it once, you'll call out that person's assist. The same things for partner 2. Partner 2 obviously is the last character on the list. If you press and hold that, they'll come out, and if you just press it once, you'll just get the assist. Like I said in the first part, assists are very key. You definitely want to make sure try them out, make sure you got the right assist to cover your character's weaknesses. Also, we're gonna talk about our like I said before, getting the most you can out of your combo, and you want to add special moves into your combo. You can see here, I call in Taskmaster Assist. That's something you can do in the game. If you're not familiar with it, you can call in assist to back you up, and then continue your combo after that. So, for instance, here X23, I'm using the Taskmaster Arrow Assist, and I call it in and do a combo. As you can see, it also works